for Liquid, other than the Earthshaker mid, because they were other lanes too. They could have, you know, capitalized on, maybe do something with.
VP's lineup just comes online a whole lot faster, and there's I think one of the other notable parts of the game, it would be a really boring replay, would be about like 11, 12 minutes in, where VP basically 5-man down mid and took that mid tower away.
Yeah.
Maybe they got like one pick off of it, but I'm not sure if it was like the kill was really that meaningful. It was taking away that mid tower, and then the control they exerted over the ancient camps. Because that is something that both the Broodmother and the Dusa take advantage of, and it's a repeated theme that we've gone over multiple times, right? Is the fact that Ancients, being able to farm Ancients, even stacking, all really important to be able to make some of these later game strategies work, which Liquid had.
I think you can go now, though.
All right.
As I see that there's already heroes picked with
everywhere.
A Bane already for Virtus.Pro. We got Rubik and Earth Spirit for Team Liquid. They're well into their draft. Look at that.
Bane for Dire. Bane, Night Stalker, Rubik, Earth Spirit. No rush.
No rush.
So Liquid banned the Clockwork this time around, and they will get the Rubik versus the Bane. So opportunity to steal Fiend's Grip as well as Brain Sap is also quite strong.
And they first phase banned the Gyro.
Holy cow! All right.
Why is this going like speed version?
I don't know, but we gotta get an Omni Knight apparently. I mean,
okay. Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna keep up with the pace of this draft so far.
I kept up. You know, I got 5 heroes on the map already.
Nice.
Got him.
Is that a off-lane Omni Knight you guys feel, or?
Yeah.
Most likely.
I'm not a fan of safe lane Lumi. I know you aren't either.
No, I am not. All right, second phase ban's coming out. I think that's a life stealer.
Yep. Broodmother was also a notable ban.
Yep.
Okay.
And they actually do ban the Darkseer, so they don't want to let another duo of VPs run.
Is Clockwork ban out?
Clockwork was first phase banned by Team Liquid.
Good call.
Team
Yeah.
These Clockwork performances we've been seeing feels like it's the truth.
They Ursa'd the Omni Knight. So the Omni Knight is a very sad panda now when it comes to laning. Now, granted, the Omni Knight can still be effective because of his ultimate, but AoE's just so garbage on it. It's really tough to work.
Cap, you're referring to the laning, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel like it gets really only very bad for Omni when the phase boots come out. Because I feel like when you have boots and degen, you can sort of keep away. But yeah, one stun and you're kind of dead. So if Night Stalker comes in or Bane just sets you up with the Nightmare.
Yeah, you get
I think the 1v1's fine, but the 1v2, 1v3 becomes pretty impossible.
Yeah, I think as any support you want to sit there and make sure that your Ursa gets the boots advantage over the offlane hero. Then once he has the boots advantage. Vengeful Spirit, great hero to be able to kite around the Ursa. A core that has a saving mechanism, very unique.
I think Team Liquid is responding very much so based on what happened in Game 1. They got Brannet very hard. If you look at last game, their only forms of disables were a Kofi that was really hard to trigger, an Axe Call, and I believe just Night Stalker slow, right? Comparing to what we see here, Earth Spirit has a ton of disables, same thing with Rubik and Venge. They're going to play VP's game. They're going to fight at them. And apparently that's Team Liquid's game as well, even though they didn't play it last time. So let's see if they're going to out-Russian the Russians, because the Russians are also very good at kind of these run-at-you strategies.
Oh my.
So they get their hands on Shadow Demon. We saw it first phase banned previous game. I kept you think it's the new hot pick.
Lumi, is the dream real, or is it just a boring old Bane core?
It seems like it's a dream. You're calling it off-lane? I'm going to put it on the off-lane for you.
I feel like it's more likely that it's going to be the Bane core, but I'd be pretty hype if Shadow Demon is a core. Shadow Demon now has one of the rare purges in the game that removes things.
Okay.
Right? Because Diffusal Blade, it was the go-to item for so many people, and now you actually have to have a hero that does something for you.
You could get Helm of the Dominator, you know, the jungle could help out.
5 seconds
Necro
remaining.
Books could help out.
Night Stalker could be a core.
Now, Haas was a homie. DM'd me the other day. I asked him what volunteered. The damage from a Shadow Demons.
Are you talking about Aghanims plus level 25?
No,
power?
it was literally just like level 20. So level 20 SD disrupts you, and if he gets poison 5 times on you, he does 1,300 damage before reduction.
Team
From
Liquid's turn to pick.
Ooh, Shadow Demon Leshrac.
Okay.
We ended up back in
So
2013.
SD's probably not a core, right? Puck is not banned. What is banned, guys? You gotta help me out.
Winter Wyvern?
Storm and Quap.
All right.
10
Storm,
seconds
Winter
remaining.
Wyvern.
This is a pretty cool strategy here. Shadow
5
Demon strats
seconds
are
remaining.
super scary. You get the Soul Catcher, you disrupt Soul Catcher. Leshrac is like guaranteed gonna blow that hero up,
Yep.
or Ursa's gonna guarantee blow that hero up. Boom, you've got an illusion on your team. Say it's in the Omni Knight, boom, double boom. You've got Degen Aura, triple boom. Vengeful Spirit goes down, you get the Vengeful Spirit Aura.
There's
Shit's whack, yo.
there's one scary part about VP's draft, I think. It's very single target.
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean, so far Team Liquid doesn't really have any massive, big team battles, but I think that if their last hero kind of covers that, they might have a good chance of dealing with that, because it's mostly solo pickoff.
I feel like a very good defensive mid core that you could pick up here is the OD. Basically, because they're so single targeted, you could just Astro somebody out. And now you have Venge and Repel and Astro. Then you could play this game of, hey, you're trying to disrupt us? We could also disrupt. And they could use it offensively as well. Of course, Rubik could also steal Disruption and just add another layer upon that. And of course, it really combines nicely with the Venge. With Venge, you want a really kind of high damage dealing mid laner. And I feel like OD fits the bill.
OD Omni Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Very
a dirty
interesting.
combo too. Yeah.
They're taking their time, though.
I thought for a second it might be a team game, but
Lumi, how have you laned VP's heroes?
I guess Night Stalker is off lane now. And then you put SD and Bane roaming around.
good
my best
call,
guess.
Lumi.
Nice call,
OD
indeed.
last pick.
Well played.
Well played, well played.
All right. Well, is that enough? Can it stop the death ball? Is the question.
So I think these kind of drafts, it's like really hard to call. It just comes down to who plays better. Because I feel like
Yeah.
both drafts could just brawl
But
nonstop.
both these teams are both so good. So who does play better at this point?
I'm gonna say VP because I think it's so cool that they're gonna disrupt somebody, kill someone, then turn it into a fast push with the illusion and the Diabolic Edict.
I'm going to go with Team Liquid again. I believe in the TI champs.
Oh, Liquid let me down previous game, so I'm going with VP. I'm like the flip-flopper, you guys. Easy. But is it going to be a tie? Is VP going to take this 2-0 and therefore secure their spot at the DreamHack Major? Let's find out with ODPixel and Fog.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, we're ready for game 2 now of VP versus Liquid. And indeed, we got it. We have this fabled offlane Shadow Demon, it looks to be.
Yes. I don't know about it. I know Cap played with it. Cap, what does this offlane Shadow Demon do? Does he stack some jungle and farm? He just kills people with Shadow Poison and stuff with Soul Catcher? Okay, alright. I mean, I can dig it. He solo kills carries. So the old Shadow Demon. If it's like a hard carry, you just disrupt them, purge them, and you poison them up and kill them. And poison now does 1 billion damage when you hit level 15.
I mean, they're looking to start something here.
No one is spamming the taunt on Leshrac, as you can hear the disco.
30 seconds to battle.
Probably the most obnoxious taunt in the game. And we'll just enjoy it for the time. Very strong aggro, or very strong always with Shadow Demon Leshrac. Shadow Demon's like the king of first blood is what we used to see. You get disrupted, you're usually going to go down here. And yeah, looks like it's going to be aggro tri-lane coming out from Liquid. They're trying to dodge is what that tells me. They don't want Omni Knight versus Ursa. Omni Knight versus Ursa is abysmal. I'm pretty sure it was, I want to say Kiev Major, when we saw the Omni versus Ursa a lot and people were like, oh yeah, you really can't do too much as the Omni Knight in the laning phase. Sure, you know, you look at it and you're like, Guardian Angel late game versus Ursa is great. But in laning phase, it's very tough, and VP, they are switching their lanes up, and they're going to get that favorable matchup for the Ursa. Yeah,
I mean, I agree. It's so bad that I wonder if Liquid will just switch their lanes again as soon as they realize that they haven't really got the matchup that they wanted. And they might be able to get a quick kill onto Pasha with a surprise.
Yeah, maybe because it's a safe lane Omni, it's a little bit better, but it's still not. It's still not nice. Not too nice. Pasha gets lifted up, bringing him back. Roll connection. Got disrupt.
Ooh, the dodge indeed. Gank failed by Liquid. Quick plays from Pasha. Mid lane solo, doing what he always does. He's on the bane, he's there, he's enfeebling.
Yep, he's just making Miracle's life miserable, and he's making no one's life amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right clicks.
And then to that bottom lane, as well as we're saying. Should be pretty nice for VP. So all in all, it feels like the lanes from VP are pretty nice. A lot of this is down to the Rubicon Spirit to make good rotations. And while GH is coming towards the mid, quick stun for no it back. And is he getting out of this one? There will be the Astral from Miracle to hold back no one, and that does save GH. But
that was scary.
Yeah, GH shouldn't grow. They have to do stuff on this Rubicon Spirit. Otherwise, these sort of static lanes, they're surely going to benefit VP.
Yeah, I mean, even if like the Shadow Demon does die, it's a Shadow Demon.
They're trying again, but Pasha's fine.
I mean, the thing about Shadow Demon too is in the recent patches he's gotten buffed with his health.
Okay.
So he's a very tanky int hero, and if at level 10 you can choose to go for the 10 strength talent if you want to, or that 25 experience is pretty dandy as well. Trying to get the bounty rune. Kuroki's gonna get it though.
That should help.
And now GH is coming over. He's invis. Still on level 1 though. And yeah, Mind Control's life is miserable as we expected. 13 and 9 last hits on the Ursa. 2-0 on Omni Knight. Mid of lane as well. Miracle. 4 and 1 to the 8 and 5 Lash. But that's, you know, solo was mid, just spamming Enfeebles. It's not a 1v1. GH is invis in mid. He's level 2 as well. No one might be able to get kicked back into the tower. No, okay. GH is just going to sit and wait for a better opportunity.
Dropping these taunts. And as you say, yeah. Still good news for no one.
Yeah, gets a tower, hits GH like 3 or 4 times there. A lot of damage.
Up top Pasha.
Oh, he's in trouble
He
this
should
time.
be this time around, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the Dukes. Oh. Pasha. Nah, they got him. Magic Missile.
He
wrap around from
dead
Oh,
here,
unless he,
another one.
Oh!
Oh,
that was so close to being a very, very, very impressive Duke. I mean, as it is, this is a lot of time. But finally, Kuro takes him down. Pasha trying his best to break the heels of Liquid. With some very nice Duke attempts. And the other lanes, I mean, you said it earlier, 2 CS and Mind Control. It's
really
just
suffering.
stuck there. He can't get in at all against these 2 heroes.
VP is dominating 2 lanes, and you know they're losing 1 lane, but Pasha's still getting experience in that as that Shadow Demon, which is one of the most important things to get, because you can come back with stacks with your Shadow Poison, or just get involved in kills, as Cap was mentioning. The Shadow Demon off lane, we'll call it still, is we've seen it a couple times in Europe pubs recently, and you just frag. You get kills, you get your illusion from that Soul Catcher, and you go with your team. Because the illusion now, when you kill someone under Soul Catcher, of course, you get the illusion of them until they respawn. Mid lane, Miracle pushing pretty far up. Solo is here, but he's just an annoyer. But with low rotation, they could actually threaten stun. 5 seconds until Astral's back up cooldown.
This down bottom.
Oh man.
Ramses just chasing down Mind Control, looking for the Dukes. One more touch to do it. Purification, not enough at this stage to help that man. Ramses gets the kill, Dukes out the bottom, make sure that he gets max use of the salve. There's 2 heroes down here though, and Ramsey's just trying to get himself out and away from the tower. TP back to the lane coming through. They've got the telekinesis, dragging Ramsey's back with the purification from mind control. They'll claim the kill. Mid lane 3 heroes, but the stun from no one. Does it connect onto Matumba? Jukes it out.
Matu had to TP mid though to defend Miracle from that tri-gank. So now top lane is alleviated. Pasha gets a free open lane, and we'll catch up a bit on those last hits. And yeah, they post rotation. So everything looking very solid for VP, except for, of course, Ramsey's dying down bottom to that heavy committed rotation as well, though.
We'll see what Pasha does in terms of items as well this game on the core Shadow Demon.
They'll put a mid ward behind the tier 1 tower, so they do see the 2 Liquid members sitting directly behind Miracle in that middle lane.
Yeah, that's good news for Pasha. As we can stick fairly far out.
Yeah.
Without the worry of that wraparound coming in from GH or Kuro.
Exactly.
And even bringing Lil in, maybe seeing if they can do something themselves onto Matumba Man because they know the supports are elsewhere. Yeah, Matumba Man coming a little close. He's going to be banished. They've got the Soul Catcher on him as well. With the poison, they'll bring him low. Won't quite be enough to kill him, but doing their best to zone Matumba Man out. GH has come up top now with the rotation as well as Kuroki. Pasha has to play it safe. But still, definitely overall the fact that you said this mid lane and bottom lane going as well as they are for VP. Certainly worrying signs for Liquid in this laning stage.
Generation.
GH and Kuroch trying to mirror the movements, as it were, of Lil at this stage. Constantly following the Night Stalker's moves, but we can see they've got the vision there for no one to just come across. Gets the 2-man setup. Having Lil just standing there on the high ground, granting that vision. And Kuro's and GH's gank ends up in an absolute disaster.
Fate's Edict, or Diebox Edict's a lot of damage early on. Walking into that one, bit terrifying. And they're playing versus Night Stalker Bane. And
yeah.
First Night, I mean, Night Stalker is known as one of the strongest heroes, of course, at nighttime, and Bane just overall one of the strongest supports mid. Miracle gets slept up, they connect the stun, they're throwing the Edict. Miracle's able to distance himself with that Astral. Pressure they're putting. Forcing a lot of reaction. Matu still doing pretty decent on that net worth. Swaps in Pasha. Kuroki was looking to go for a warding setup though. Can he close the gap with the lift?
We've seen his jukes before, and they'll come out again. Liquid trying to chase him, but Pasha a little too far and back under the tower. Kuro can't go for the grab.
Looked like that one looked like miscommunication. Kuro went to the right to go ward behind the tower, and at the exact moment, Matu was swapped in to go for a play. Slight mistakes coming out for Liquid.
Bottom lane, 7.5 minutes in, 50 last hits, 27 denies on Ramses. I don't think he's been missing a creep in this lane, as there's just been no pressure at all from mind control. As we were saying at the start, so little that this Omni can do against an Ursa, let alone an Ursa and a Night Stalker together for the most part of it down here.
They can go for this chase here. It's early Omni Knight full of hell. Yep. They can chase him out here easy.
More gold, more farm for the bear. As they should have this. They've got the Void back up in a second if needed. And as it were, they might need to pop it. He's not quite got the mana yet.
Base boots, maybe he can close the gap.
Quite a bit of a runaway.
The degen aura, is it enough?
It's helping him.
Mid lane Miracle for Snow as well.
I mean, Ramsey, he wants this kill, Ramses. There we go, finally gets in. Indeed, mid lane, they've got the setup onto Miracle. In comes Raiko, he'll come in and play the double. He'll say thank you for that mind control, leading him all the way over to the mid lane. And so he can be there to be involved in killing a Miracle OD. I mean, Ramses is having the dream start this game on the Ursa.
We did say it's a incredibly good Ursa game.
Yeah.
He gets that really favorable matchup. And during all that too, they did kill Solo with the rotation, but it's a support kill. Pasha now.
Look at this. The ganks are coming in, but rotation's coming through. Liquid are deep. Look who's here. Ramses is ready to look for more blood. Kuro goes down. With Summerman able to TP out. Mind Control also came up to try and help out Kuro, but couldn't quite get in deep enough.
VP's playing incredibly good with their aggression.
Looking nice. And Mind Control. They actually managed to finish off Pasha there.
Yeah.
So they do get something, but again, it's this. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's a core Shadow Demon, but it's still a Shadow Demon. Like, it's not really the biggest of pickoffs for Liquid, and it may cost them GH's life. He's got the rollout. Okay, with Matumba Man there, Ramses will be put off from chasing too aggressively.
And we have the support battle at bottom.
Yeah.
who are like, we need to catch up. Kuroki, a little bit afraid of the Night Stalker. If there is a follow-up rotation, he can play with his life quite easily.
A level advantage as well between those two supports. GH also level 4. Mask of Man is complete on Ramses as well, so Roshan is definitely going to be on the table for VP if they see a chance to sneak him in there.
Yeah.
A lot of movements from Liquid, so unlikely that they'll sort of let that one pass over them. And if they do try for it, VP, Liquid will almost certainly sort of scout it out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pasha, it's level 6 now, so starting to build up that solo kill potential if he gets that combo down with a lot of poison stacks in the wall. And about Solo, GH has found him. They're bringing in Ramses. Solo still getting you down. There's going to be some time for him by the defensive disruption. It's not enough to save him though. GA comes out, Liquid making sure that Ramses struggles to do anything in return. Ramses will get away. Actually might not be as lucky though with the magic missile into the purification, degen or a rundown. Bringing him though, now the turnaround. Ramses backing on the front line. Boulder smash is there from GH. Ramses can't commit. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, no one was able to take down Miracle.
The second solo kill, they just man-fought each other. Miracle used Sanity's Eclipse, but Leshrac being such a high hero doesn't take damage from it. Solo again, force top, it instantly dies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
And they needed this Liquid after having a bit of a
they need
slow time elsewhere, just being able to run at the heroes of VP.
But that's twice now that no one has. Well, the first one, Ramses came in and took the last hit, but he does get the solo kill onto Miracle with that head start that was given by Solo. No one on the Leshrac, the core Lesh.
Yeah, he's doing it. What kind of build are we going to see? Looks like just the Bloodstone standard.
Makes sense in this game as the Lesh last pick when you see the Omni Knight already revealed. You know, Guardian Angel, but Leshrac is one of those pure magic damage heroes that pierces through it. And I've been curious if people are going to be building Kaya on Leshrac. He's going to go for the Bloodstone first, but I hope he does, because of course this benefits everything that he does.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it after,
Maybe Yule's first some defensive and then into it, or something along those lines.
Top tower is under attack.
But we will see what no one prefers to go for. Good. All grouped around mid, staying near that Roshan pit area. It's the most important thing for them. Do not let that Ursa for that quick sneak.
Ramsey's just trying to farm up the Blink Dagger. And then can look for a smoke out Blink into the pit, as you say, or can look to just try and find those quick and easy pickoffs. Matuma Man also having his Mask of Man is done on the Vengeful Spirit. And Matuma Man very farmed. With the way those fights went up top, you know, he's 1-0-4. He's been involved in a lot of action for this stage of the game. And he is level with Ramsey's not well. So
Ramsey's find the option to go into the roast pit as soon as Liquid splits away from it.
I think Liquid's going to almost certainly check this out, though. The pings are already coming through from GH. The question is if they can actually get in there quick enough to stop this, and it doesn't look like they can. The power of the bear is too strong as they bring it down. GH rolls in, but Ramses, he's already grabbed the kill. He's already grabbed the Aegis. They'll take down the Earth Spirit. Solo's actually looking for the setup on the sidelines with the Fiend Script into the disruption. They've got the combo. Lil picks up the double kill. And Liquid with a failed attempt to try and do anything about VP going into the pit, as it cost them 2 lives. Matuma Man will be lucky to just get away. Also scary stuff. Mid lane,
no one
does get wrapped in. They got a lot of damage to rip through this Leshrac. The thing, if they can get him in a good position, not a lot of ways that no one can survive the right click from Miracle with that Arcane Orb. Just got the disruption, holding back Matuma, so the Matuma can't go for more. Again, it's Liquid with the full team here in the mid lane, trying to pull together and get the objectives complete. Knowing that, of course, if they can do this and force VP to play their game, they'll limit what VP can do with this time where Ramses does have the Aegis on Ursa, if these sort of 5-man situations are being forced.
Tosh has got that deep push with the max Shadow Poison on top of Arcane Boots, and now there's a blink on the Ursa. They're looking to get aggressive, bring 5 heroes to respond. They don't want Liquid to get any single momentum.
Oh, that's swap from Matuma, setting up a defensive disruption. Matuma Man may actually pay off his life for though, as Lil chases him down. Lil's gone. I mean, sure, they killed Solo, but not worth it whatsoever for Liquid, as Liquid now just have to bail out and hope that they don't lose any more. Kuro trying for the TP away, he's not going to make it. Ramses jumps up to the high ground, takes down another. They've got the Demonic Purge into the stun on Miracle, and this is just all falling apart for Liquid. That swap from Matuma, man.
That was a crazy swap.
It cost them absolutely heavily. They popped the GA as well. It's not even going to be enough to save GH. And what a mess from Liquid.
They put the ward down. They saw, I think, they had gotten vision of almost everybody from
team
VP,
there.
right? So
yeah.
he swapped himself into 4 heroes.
Oh, dear. Now, I mean, VP, they're going to be smiling again. They were smiling game 1. I think if that sort of plays coming out from Liquid here in game 2, they can smell the victory. I know it's still early on, but those little plays like that do not set a good precedent for Liquid.
No one, though. Getting ran down. He's going to look. Is he going to survive? My control closing the gap.
Yeah, but the DJ Nora does get it.
Yep. Now GH.
Oh, they're not going to get out either, so they have the telekinesis. They're finding kills in response. Every time they kill no one, it certainly is a big one, but Ramses is the real issue. They seem to struggle to be able to do anything about the Bears. He's getting himself away. Solo's been left behind. They'll play around with Liquid. Grab the kill. Matuma Man does hit back hard with the double. Ramses off the mark there with that blink.
Non-stop battling. 23 kills, 15 minutes.
Getting pretty crazy.
They're contesting every single tier 1 push.
See it again. I believe this is the swap.
So he only saw, I mean, he saw 2 people.
He still saw Lil and
but
Passion next to him.
Yeah. A little bit of a crazy one going in there, though.
A little yellow.
When you're at a disadvantage versus an Aegis as well. It pays heavily for that one. But now they do claim themselves bottom tower after that second succession of events, and they're continuing to threaten, but Pasha's there to get that deep push going.
Radiant are scanning.
You got Stella coming in from the side. Ramses coming in straight away. There will be a scan from Liquid. They know that people are coming in from this angle.
Yeah.
Liquid just backing away from VP's lineup.
They smoke. They want to re-engage.
Oh,
there is an Aegis on that Ursa, though.
It is a bit of a tricky one to go for. They're going to try it, though. Straight in onto Ramses. Bottle Smash catches one on the back of it all. Ramses actually quick with the blink out. He will be fine for now. Pasha may not be as lucky. They're for the Fiend's Grip control onto Miracle.
Stolen disruption by Kuro.
Buys time, buys the save for Miracle to get out of the Fiend's Grip. No one getting taken down there. Everyone survives.
Radiant's top tower.
Tons of defensive plays coming out from both sides.
Radiant structures are
no one during all this. Top lane has got the Edict. Glyph was used. Can try to push that top tower while Liquid goes for bottom. GH tries to commit.
He's rolling in deep. Solo was back in after Nightmare to hold back Miracle. Disruption as well. GH is his full 5-man as we said, a Liquid is sticking together on this bottom lane, trying to look for objective after objective.
I think that's the best way that they can play. They have the team fight advantage with Omni and Earth Spirit. If they get split up and they start taking these like 1-by-1 fights, that's where they really suffer versus an Ursa and a Night Stalker. But yeah, team fight wise, Liquid are the stronger team still at the moment.
Dire's bottom
At least Bloodstone now. Or no one.
Aegis gets claimed as well. So no one did, you know, he had died, I think 2 times back-to-back, but now, yeah, recovered quite nicely. And it will be the Shivas as the secondary choice. Wants some armor, as well as that extra int. Armor versus the Venge, int versus the OD.
What items are we seeing on the Pasha Shadow Demon?
Just a 4-staff on after the Aether Lens.
Okay. Nothing too crazy. Drums for mind control. And here's the smoke. Double damages on Miracle. This could be very scary whoever they walk into. Pasha, he's going to be found out. A couple of hits from Miracle should take him down. Indeed it does. That's going to be one gone. Bottle Smash from GH sets up for a second. Easy, quick double kill from Miracle.
Liquid really bringing it back. They group up. They take advantage of the daytime. And this is going to be, I think that's 3 towers in the span of 2.5 minutes for Liquid.
Yeah, they
as soon as they start.
Massively. That one little mistake round mid and then bam, no more mistakes from then.
Yeah.
This is clean play.
Probably what Kuro, you know, I would give Kuro probably the credit, like a captain, a very good captain will probably make that distinction, just be like, guys, we're stronger than them before they just grouped up. Look at their lineup. They have Night Stalker, Bane, Shadow Demon, like, they don't have real team fighting heroes. It's just Leshrac who is their team fight. Play around the Ursa. And they definitely have the advantage coming out. And with the drums finished up on top of Venjora, they are quite potent, and they're going to keep putting the aggression on, putting more deep aggressive wards. Stick together is the name of the game here for Liquid. Shadow Demon has fallen quite far behind though. Pasha, 4,000 net worth. But Lil is that farming core. He's kind of become now as a Night Stalker. Medallion on top of the Spirit Vessel.
There we
They're
go.
smoking up now. It is nighttime, at least, you know, with the darkness popped, and it's going to turn into night in about 6 seconds afterwards.
Yeah, they have to do something under the night time. As we've seen elsewhere, the 5v5 engagements have not been bad at all for Liquid. And
Liquid's all positioned together though still. Look at this, they're jungling together. If that's not an indication of group up, I don't know what is.
Under attack.
with that sort of play, VP aren't going to get a catch on that at all.
No, they draw the look at that circle too. I saw.
Yeah,
they're in our jungle. We don't see them with our 2 wards. We don't see them ganking Ramsey's bottom. They're definitely just playing top. And now Liquid reveal themselves, and they take towers very quickly with this double drum and Venjora Master Madness.
VP will get the trade though. Down bottom. Looking for that tier 2 fortification will be popped by Liquid, but no intent of coming back themselves.
They're going to threaten high ground though.
Yeah.
Force reactions to come back.
But this keep is actually already coming out, so the tier 2 will remain alive down bottom. For now, they still have a couple more down in there. They're TP back as well. They know they have to be here in full force for this defense.
Force reaction, back up. Do they have a smoke? No. But they have to fix their other 2 lanes. But they might want to fight here. They have high ground advantage.
Oh, the swap indeed. Matuma Man catching the Night Stalker. Instant pick off for Liquid.
Kuro steals darkness. Sure, it makes it nighttime for the enemy team, but all vision is reduced to 675. Can actually work it out a bit, even if he does choose to use it. They are still sticking in the area. GH with a fresh blink dagger.
Yeah, Stella tries to come in for a bit of dewarding action, but he pays the price. And GH rolls across. He's got his eyes on Pasha. Matuma Man trying to close the gap for the magic missile, but Pasha a little too speedy. Still though, a couple of pickoffs, time and time again for Liquid. And VP have to be careful. If they continue to play this way and get taken down by this 5-man of Liquid, it's going to be very hard for Ramses to really have any sort of impact. And talking about Ramses, he's got to put the BKB. There's a Miracle spotted on him. They've got time with the Self-Astral to keep Miracle a little bit safe. And with the GA, Miracle's fine. Ramses just had to blink away. And on the side of it all, Matuma Man, he found the catch onto Pasha.
Yep.
And my goodness, this game's just turning into a series of errors from VP now, as Liquid are playing very, very, very smoothly. They have this plan, as you say. They've realized they have this strength now, and they know that it's very, very hard for VP to do anything about this sort of style of play.
They don't really have, on VP, they don't have a great person to start the fight, and they don't have team fight. So they need just high vision advantage, and they need to get a pick off for those fights to start out. So they need Liquid to be split up. But yeah, like we said, Liquid has actually just been as a grouped 5-man unit for a very long time here. But speaking of that, Matu walks on the low ground. VP spot him.
Oh, Solo straight up with the Fiend's Grip immediately. Catching out the vengeful sprint. No hesitation from Solo.
They have to take advantage of their ward vision, and that time they did. They saw him stepping down with that ward aggressively placed near those Ancients. And now they're looking to get something else out of it. They need to keep this aggression going. They need to pick off Liquid when they're not all grouped up. So it cannot take those 5v5 fights still. Kuro.
They get jumped on if he comes too close.
He has 4 Steph though, and they have Omni Knight right behind, as well as another Hurricane Pike on Miracle. The Liquid is in the position to defend this tower, and VP, they see the Roche spawn. Ramses goes directly in the pit.
And Liquid, no chance of contesting it. Very quick and easy Roche down for VP. Pushing no one closer to the Shiva's guard.
Liquid smoked up though. They don't care. Even if there is an Aegis, they want to take the fight here. No one has to watch out. Initiation.
They've got the catching him straight away with that boulder smash. Buying time for Matuma Man to go in. There will be the Nightmare. Prone out to buy some time for no one. No one. He's actually fine at the moment with the evasion and such from the Medallion. He's going to find that extra bit of armor. It's enough to save him. And now on the sidelines, GH does manage to find Lil. They come back in looking for round 2 onto this Flesh Track. But they can't quite do it with the BKB on Ramses. VP now able to chase down Liquid's cause. Mind control taken apart by the Bear. Miracle as well, also falling as they just got massively separated there in that team fight.
Yeah.
You saw the fire happen right up the river, right down the river, right towards the middle. It was all over the place. And that's the sort of fight, as we say, that does benefit VP. If it's not all around one focused area, VP going to be fine in the area with the cheese plate. Ramsey's keeping his life intact. Matuma going to try and come in, but a defensive disruption is there from Pasha. Buys the space for Ramsey. Beam script from Solo as he does die to the tower, but it sets up for the stun onto Matuma. 4 stars there to get Matuma out, and indeed that'll save him. Now Pasha's in trouble.
This 3-man unit of Liquid. One more poison. Matu has to be careful. Okay. One more poison and he would have gone down to that soul catcher pop.
This game is very hectic.
Yeah, that was...
It's like, I mean, that looked like it was VP winning the fight, but then they simply proceeded to chase down a little too far. Group up once more, and then the team play of Liquid got the better of them.
Yeah, that was pretty much a 3 versus 4 of Repeat chasing through that tower, and it was just really good spell coordination coming out from Liquid. Chain disabling Ramses, him unable to... He didn't have Enrage up, he didn't have BKB, and that's where Ursa really starts to suffer.
2K lead now for Liquid. Solar Crest is complete for Mind Control as well.
GH has been doing pretty damn well on this Surge Spirit as well. Here we see them go in, the stun comes out, Ramses is a bit isolated. Solo is gonna start tanking tower in a second, so he gets bursted after he gets the Fiend's Grip off on Matu here in a second. See tower still hitting him, still hitting him, still hitting him, gets the grip, and just dies right afterwards, and that's when Matu gets away. Stun comes out, but GH kicks him out of there, and then the disables continue. That stolen split earth from Kuroki landing on Ramses there, just enough disable.
Now once again, Liquid, they're outside the base of VP. They know that without that Aegis and such, this push can become even easier. They're smoked up behind Miracle, sort of hoping that VP would go for the bite on them. But VP, they're stepping up, they're playing it safe now. They know that this is a very hard game to play with the team play that Liquid have with this backup with the Earth Spirit and the Omni Knight behind them.
It's such a close game in net worth too. It's only a 2K advantage for Liquid, and the experience is still has been an advantage for VP the entire game. Maybe it's now starting to level out, but it's been pretty much even across the board here. Now some bigger items start coming out. You see Miracle picks up the Blink Dagger, so he's got that save mechanic for himself always out of the Astral. Solar Crest on Mind Control. And I think Matu has picked up a Eagle Song already. So stacking up that evasion versus Ursa, a very good choice.
Yeah, Ramsey's not going to be having an MKB or anything anytime soon.
He'll have Basher soon, and Bashers can't miss anymore.
Sure.
So that'll be something to at least deal with the itemization from Liquid. But VP, they're really trying to take advantage of this nighttime, get vision down, try to catch Liquid when they're off guard. But Liquid, all 5 positioned together, still playing that game. 15 seconds until night. Fight without that.
Pull forward from GH. Nearly finding the boulder smash there. As the lane was getting shoved in bit by bit.
Gold and sweet.
A bit of an interesting one because both teams, it sort of feels like they have a lineup to play for this mid game. You know, that neither team with sort of a very late game oriented lineup. They both should have their strengths down. I guess we're seeing that in terms of the even trades overall.
Oh, Liquid uses their shrine early.
That was a very early pop of it, and Liquid, they're going to look to abuse that. They jump straight in onto the ledge route, bringing him down low. Lil's trying to force this Omni Knight off with the silence and such. Can he bring him down in time? No, Maestro does get one heal out, but he still falls. Ramses finds the double. Matuma Man finally getting dropped as well, and despite popping the shrine early, VP is still able to storm away with the team fight. Ramses gets the chance to sort of get his claws stuck in to the heroes of Liquid. And a very, very nice play from Lil as he just prioritizes mind control, make sure that that Omni Knight can do absolutely nothing in that fight.
Okay, now, I was about to say, did he actually get the silence on the Omni? He had to have, because Omni Knight got like no spells off. Same thing with Rubik, they both just got completely demolished there from VP. Even though they popped the early shrine. with the BKB on Ramses. There's not a lot of damage going through that besides the Venge. OD did not build up enough games for that Sandy to clip. Now
Yeah, he's going to get jumped on. Ramsey's moving into the base, trying to chase him down. Can't quite do so. Miracle able to kite him up. Now they turn. They've got the grab onto Noah. Noah dragged forward. They can't quite punch into it as Miracle has to back away. Patrol and Kuro looking to go in, but Ramsey jumps straight forward. As silence again from Lil onto the Omni Knight, but the 4-star from the swaps there. Matuma Man buying the space from Mike Control to get out. They've got the magic missile onto Solo. Defensive disruption comes through from Pasha. Solo doesn't survive. The lightning procs jump through, take him down. Kuroki with the stolen lightning doing it for Cyber. Still, the big kills going the way of BP. They've lost Miracle on Liquid. They've lost mind control. It does cost them Ramsey's life as he dives a little too deep. No one as well starting to fall low. But he gets himself away. Matuma Man and Kuro, can they punish this guy? I mean, Kuro, again, this lightning spam from Kuro. That stolen spell has done so much damage, it feels like, in this engagement. And it will be enough to force VP back. They did have to expend the Miracle buyback, but they get themselves out of that.
BP turning up the
look at that. Go in the fight. Look at the damage done by Kuroki on the Rubik. That's pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah, he got
just a lightning spam.
6 lightning spams, 3 fake bolts.
6 lightning storms. He did more damage than the Lesh, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah?
He did 100 more damage than
Did more damage than Lesh. Kuroki.
Miracle forced to buy back. That is very painful there. Really needs a couple more items. I think they need a defensive item on Mind Control. He just keeps getting silenced up, and he can't really get anything off in the fights.
Well, that is the thing as well. I guess we've not really talked about it, but one of the reasons why Rubik is so good against Lesh, because Lesh bot with the stun and the lightning, it has a bit of a cast time, doesn't it? With Rubik, you're just chucking him out, 0 cast time. That's pretty crazy in these fights.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Was the Rubik picked up after Lesh?
Picked up first.
Oh, interesting. But Kuroki, he read into the minds of VP. He knew that they were going to play Lesh Rack, and he said, "I want to steal their spells."
Yeah, Lesh was the last pick.
Okay. Next level plays, next level strategization from Kuroki.
Yeah, I was actually I was looking at the Ursa talents as well before, because I hadn't really thought about which ones have been changed, and they're actually really nice now. That mana regen, you pretty much can always sustain all your spells now.
Very precise, isn't it? 1.75. Yeah. Why not +2?
That would be too much. 16 agi, +1 in range duration.
1.7.
Do you see the other one other than range duration? Plus 25-second Fury Swipe duration.
Oh.
It'll be 45, but the enrage duration is quite nice. Now fight. They actually find, no, they find Solo.
Yep, Solo's gone. He needs to pick up outside the base. He's out by the river again, trying to go for these adventures, but this is going to mean that they're quickly going to roast. There's a man down on VP.
That's the refresher shard roast too.
Oh, who's getting the refresher shard? You got to give it to what the Omni Knight showed.
I would imagine it would be.
Oh, actually, no, I'll tell you what.
Miracle?
Double Sanity's Eclipse. That can be pretty insane in the team fight.
He's got to get the int stacked up too, though. But
sure.
Yeah, it can be very, very.
But we're still going to like wipe the mana out.
I think Omni's best.
Give it to. Oh.
Yeah, they give it to Omni.
I want to see the double Sanities. Because if he does get the int up, that is just bam bam.
But he can repel GA.
True.
Refresh, repel somebody else, and then GA again. I mean, that just seems way too strong. Sure, the double sanities. He hasn't been able to really get the greatest sanities Eclipse off either, though, because Ramses has BKB, and then Lesh being one of the highest int heroes, he already has more int than the OD, so it doesn't really do a whole lot to him. Sure, the other heroes would get decimated from it, but he's got to be able to stack up those charges.
One thing we've got to watch, though, which is quite a cool interaction that I didn't realize. I guess it's obvious, and you're probably going to be like, yes, it was obvious. But, of course, with the cheese, you got to watch out, because if that boy gets a Spirit Vessel on and you pop the cheese, you get no heals at all.
You get, I mean, it's only 70%. I
mean, you still get a little.
It's only 70%.
70% is a lot of percent, though, you know what I mean? It's no longer that burst back to full health. It's about like a third of your HP, probably. Look. Played around with him. And that's another pick-up. Liquid. Moving around as a unit. Finding the kills. So it was 2,500 minus 70%. Go, Fog.
Like 400 something, 450, I don't know. Math's hard right now. I'm not doing all that math right now.
10% is 250.
Because 25% would be 500, right? So it's a little bit more than that. 550?
1750. I think it's 750, right?
Is it 750? Yeah, I mean, math's hard.
You get 750
guys. Someone bust out a calculator. Cap, is that you? What's 2,500? What's 70%?
70% of 2,500.
No, like
It's
it would be 30% because it's 70% reduction.
Sure, well, you can do it both ways. You know. 100 minus 70 is 30.
It's 250. It's 750. You're right.
I was right.
Good
I was
math.
right. EU maths prevailed.
EU math prevails. Now they're going in.
There we go. They're going to
Fine,
jump
Pasha.
straight away.
Double
Back
stun.
immediately. Matumba man ready to go. Ramsey's supposed to be giving the raid, but the GA is out. Mind control's being looked towards. There's the double GA. And with that, they surround no one. No one look for the stun. They do manage to get mind control. VP, they get the double kill with no one. Sanity Eclipse comes out. Matumba man's still alive in the midst of it all. They've brought down no one, but they've cost the life of the Aegis. That's going to be Matumba man down once. Can VP take him down again? I don't know if they can because they're all so low. Lil trying to run.
Bottom tower.
Miracle chases him down, grabs the double kill, and now Liquid, they're looking for some damage on the base.
Big pickup. That refresher shard though. Bless you, Owen. Refresher shard, double repel, double GA. Shows the potency of it as well as the fresh butterfly picked up by Matu.
Oh, Abyssal Blade's there for Ramses. He's doing his best, bless him. It feels like his team, they're dying around him. Ramses is trying to keep straight eyes. Can we have a look at the KDA? We'll hold that in mind, because no one there. He's looking to fight. He's got his eyes on Kuro. Ramses jumps in straight away. Oh, wait, that was Pasha's disruption, right? Wasn't it? That looked a little weird. Ramses jumped in, got the Abyssal Blade down, and then Pasha disrupted him. Well, maybe it was Kuro. I don't think it was, because Kuro had the double lead. Either way, he gets the kill anyway, but 2 man's down. Ramses going to chase for more, pops the BKB, seeing if he can find out this OD. They've got the slow from the lightning. Miracle looking for the jukes around the tree line. And Miracle will get away.
And Pasha's got the Venge illusion now for 63 seconds.
Oh, that.
It's not microing it though.
Pasha. He's looking at it. He's like, what is this? Did I read the patch notes? No, I didn't. Is he at... Dude, that's just 50-second Venge illusion, son.
That game's the Vengeance aura.
Move it. Come on, boy. Pasha's like, what? Solo's like, what? What is this? I mean, come on. Did he read the patch notes? Are they actually just not going to... I mean, surely it's worth using, right? I mean, if this is some next level pro strat, they're like, I don't need this.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Took him a moment. No one's in. Onto Miracle, but no one. Ramsey's committing.
Oh, straight away looking for the pick, but the double force is buying space for Kuro. No one coming in for the side. They've got the banish. Out onto this Earth Spirit. GH trying to roll himself away. Can he quite make it? He cannot. GH is down. Mind control now being focused as no one and Solo look to chase the gap. They've got the Nightmare onto Miracles taken off. Ramses jumps forward. Yules onto this Rubik's. Not going to save him. Kuro's down. BKB's popped by Ramses and Liquid are forced back up to the base. 2 members of Liquid down, mind you, and they do not have buyback. Neither Kuro or GH.
Nah, Pasha's on the ball here. He's microing the Earth Spirit illusion. There we go.
He's read the patch. He's ready to roll.
Such a back and forth game though. Next item of choice looks to be a Nullifier for Ramses, I would imagine.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Stop those BKBs. Stop the Yule Scepter. Never does get picked up. No one gets swapped in.
Oh, that's the swap, but a defensive Nightmare comes through. Now Ramses here with the counterplay. Jumps forward, Miracle. He's got the Stanity's Eclipse, buying some time for Mind Control. Stun connection's going to be a bit off time if Mind Control gets himself out of there. Get a fair few hits onto Lin Van. Miracle just jumping forward with the Arcane. No, Stanity's Eclipse dropped down, and he's going to be able to burst down both of them. Pasha and Little forces to the side. GH nearly found it there. I thought he was going to, but didn't quite manage to get the smash off in time. It's still good news for Liquid though. The Timmerman grants himself a double kill. This game, I mean, this has been an
back the other way.
back and forward game.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know what's going on in between these two teams. They love to seem to brawl it out.
We said brawls would happen.
Yeah, with no sort of clear winner each time. I mean, it's sure one moment Liquid, they take the win. They move down mid. The next minute, VP, they take a couple of heroes out and they're pressuring the base for Liquid.
No Pasha for 60.
Dyer's
He
middle
did use the
tower is
buyback,
under
or
attack.
yeah, he had used the buyback in the last engagement, so.
Yeah, this is looking like Liquid should get.
There's no glyph available either.
Yeah,
in
they
that
should at
bottom
least
lane,
get this
so.
racks for sure.
Yeah.
No Tears who's on the other lane. They could look for an extra lane if they want to. See what the plan is, how safe they want to play it.
I think they should.
Yeah.
They don't have Sanities, but they all have Omni.
Looking at the stun, jump forward from Ramses immediately. BKB pop from this bay and wants to try and commit, but the purification's there. GH is going to be kept alive as he gets fuel stubs. Repel as well, buying some space for GH, but he still goes down. GH is gone. They put the GA here, Liquid. With that in mind, they will have to back off. BP. They chase anyone off the back of the retreat, though. That's the question. Doesn't look like they want to. They're staying in the base. So again, The push comes through. VP hold. They did lose the mid-racks though, so this time a bit of permanent damage being done by Liquid.
Yeah, and now the BKB is down to 5 seconds on the Ursa. So that is where it can start to hurt him quite a lot versus the OD, who now has a Mystic Staff on top.
Okay, that's a lot of int.
Yeah.
That is a lot of int for those sanities. All 4 cores, they're very, very close in farm. No one is getting left behind at all.
Just Solo, but he's not a core.
True.
Solo is 1, 12, and 11.
And he's
the poor soul. And it's Solo.
This is how he plays his game. This is how he wins his games.
Yep. Instant D-ward by Kuro on the high ground. I like how Lil went for this Blink Dagger purchase on the Night Stalker too. Just pierce the back lines, try to find that Omni Knight or the Earth Spirit. He can get the silence on either of those. A lot of the team fight from Liquid is deterred. And Pasha is going to be going for that Aghanims. And he's got the minus, he's level 22, so that Shadow Poison cooldown is only 1 second. I wonder if he'll take the 500 purge damage because he's going for Ags.
What's the other option at 25?
5-second disruption banish. You pretty much put someone out of the fight for 7.5 seconds. But if he's going Aghanims and you have an Omni Knight on their team, you purge off that GA off of 3 people.
That is true. I don't. It's just that you're right. The banish, that is a long time to take someone out of fight.
Yeah, it is an absurd amount. VP positioned on the high ground here. No. Fresh BKB on no one there. And he's got a good chunk of Bloodstone charges. That 30 mana per second. Sustaining spells nicely.
Oh no. Ramses. He's walked into this. There'll be a defensive disruption trying to buy him stun time. He gets the BKB out, but the physical is bringing him down low. He'll turn. We'll be able to find GH. Gets the Abyssal Blade thrown down onto Matumba Man. And Matumba Man, the BKB for himself, is already out of there, as well as the Solar Crest buff. He's fine. Turns towards Solo. With a 1-for-1, they get the swap back onto Pasha. Pasha claimed as well. Double kill for Matumba Man.
Pasha still has a minute, or 80 seconds and a minute before the buyback cooldown is up.
It doesn't look like Liquid will be able to do anything with those 2 kills, though.
We'll find out. Rosh isn't respawning in a minute.
They want to play it safe and get that. Make sure that they do, if for anything, just to ensure that if they were to lose a fight, VP themselves can't just claim it and go down a lane.
Yeah, that was Matumba Man's fresh BKB that was shown.
Yeah.
So a lot of that damage that was coming off from the last track is now negated. Do that. And I want to say there's almost a sheep stick on Miracle. Yeah, he's going to have it very, very soon.
What did you get, the 25 on OD?
The spell lifesteal this time. Okay. Doesn't go for the Arcane Orb steal.
That used to be what everyone's... But was that because previously, what was the other option? Was it not the... It wasn't the spell lifesteal before 707, was it? Check it out, because it obviously, in the past, you would always go for the plus 60. I think that may have just been because the other talent was not very good. I might be totally wrong and it was the same, but it's interesting
I don't
to see
think it was the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the same. But even so, yeah, 15%. With the amount of damage that he does with the Arcane, that does add up. And I guess at this sort of pace, he feels like the 60 seconds is not worth it. Top.
We can have a fight. The Hex.
Yeah, there's the Hex reveal. There'll be some time with the Nightmare, buying some protection for no one. Allows him to get the BKB off Miracle with the Astral, dodging the stun. The Timmerman already picking off one of the backliners. He finds the Night Stalker, looking for no one falling low. The BKB's run out on no one, and the Arcane Orb from Miracle cuts it down. No one does get the deny off though, but this may not matter at all for VP as Liquid. They just have Miracle walking in with the Sanity's Eclipse. Swap back as well onto Pasha. Everyone getting ruined on Liquid's line, sorry, VP's lineup, and they'll buy back on VP. They're trying to get back in. Ramses does have buyback available. Pasha and Solo, sorry, Lil and Solo do not have buyback.
When Omni Knight's allowed to get his spells off in the fight, it's so difficult for VP to really do anything. Just the GA completely counteracts Ramses. And the repel on top of the BKB.
This is so hard to slow down this sort of push now the Liquid have. The punch the Matumba Man has. Look at Miracle go straight in with the Hex. He's found the catch. He's found the kill. Pasha gone for 100. Ramses will buy back. But I don't know if they can bite into this lineup of Liquid at all. It's all too big and scary for Liquid as they move from lane to lane, sweeping across the base down towards the bottom.
Looks like GG. Might be a last-ditch effort fight for VP here with the Glyph. Put in
See what they can do, no one into the midst of it all, plus the BKB and the Shiva's guard. Ramsey's just get the lockdown onto GH, turning towards Matuma Man, but Matuma Man with that evasion, he's able to walk it off. No one's pumping out a lot of damage with the pulse. No, Bakuro falling low. They'll turn towards Bakuro with the self-heals, buys himself some time. He's still alive for now. Lil can't get himself in on this kill onto the Rubik. Kuro survives, keeping going. Finally gets taken down as Ramses comes in, grabs the double, but they lost no one's life. There's going to be the jump in. They've got the silence, and indeed GG is called. It's all too much for VP as Liquid will take game 2.
So the other talent was 8% spell lamp.
Ah, so yeah, pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
In the past. But yeah, 50% spell life, so Miracle prioritizing that over the classic 60-second extra time. And overall, Liquid in a very back and forth game. At the end of the day, though, it was always down to the fact that Liquid's 5-man was just seemed a lot more overwhelming than what BP had. A little underwhelming. They had an Ursa lineup. It's not really built for fighting 5v5, especially when there's sort of